I will take a gondola that will bring us to get some coffee today. It can be another free attraction in the city. For €6 pasta, it's actually pretty good. €2 well spent, a very good beginning for the day. We actually ran out of cash by now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Venice. One of my favorite places, not only in Italy, but I think also on Earth. It's a beautiful day today, although a little bit gloomy, but still absolutely perfect for a nice walk. And today I want to take you around Venice and share my best tips for budget travelers. If you remember, a couple of years ago, we already filmed a video where we spent a day in Venice having only €20. And we ate and we enjoyed the museums and the landmarks on that budget. Today, of course, the prices have risen, kind of, and I'm also raising the budget for this day. I want to try and stay under €35 for the whole day in Venice. This is my budget for today, and let's see what we can afford on €35 and what we can do here, and if it actually is a doable thing. I'm not talking hotels, as you know, because I think this is a different thing, and it's difficult to estimate the amount of money you're gonna spend on hotels. It depends on your group size and all. But let's see what we can eat and see and do in Venice for only €35. Don't forget to watch my other video. I will leave you a link up here, because there you can still find all these tips that I've shared back then, and they are actually still useful. But let's see different side of Venice today, and let's try more budget tips. Don't forget to subscribe first, and after you subscribe, let's go with me. Guys, look at this beautiful building with these sculptures, hats actually, on the facade. I love Venice for this so much. You can just literally walk around without even a name, just wandering around and spot these beauties, these jewels on every step. And come here, from here you can even see there is a courtyard, and it's stunning. Now, you know how I love starting my days with coffee, especially great days like this, like today. But here in Venice, well, first thing first, it's not easy to find a place where you can have coffee, because there are many restaurants, but not too many cafes, coffee shops, pasticcerias. And secondly, it's almost impossible to find a place where you can have affordable coffee here in Venice. I will show you a place like that. But not only that, I will take a gondola that will bring us to get some coffee today. And now you will ask me how you're gonna do it if we only have €35 per day, because gondolas cost a lot. I know, guys, I know. Last year, actually, gondolas cost like from €80 to €100 per ride. Now they cost from €90 to €110 per ride. Quite a lot, in my opinion. That's definitely not a budget-friendly attraction, but I will show you where you can take the gondola for a very affordable price. That's my best tip for today, probably, so let's go. I'll show you, and let's have some coffee after a very fancy gondola ride. Not many people know, but besides the regular gondolas and vaporettos and just regular, water taxis, here in Venice you can take the gondola ferry that takes you from one side of the Canal Grande to the other side. And it's here, apparently. I've never taken it before. I'm very, very excited. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. I've heard that it costs around €2, so let's go check if we still fit it in our budget today. Let's go check how much does it cost. I am very excited.
know that every gondola is custom-made to fit a single gondolier, their measurements and style? Moreover, there are 8 different types of wood used to create each one of them. It's like riding an art piece, honestly.
That was so fun. It lasted like 5 seconds, to be honest. It was super quick, which is no wonder, but it was so fun. I'm still a little bit unsteady actually after the crossing, but it was lovely. I highly recommend it to you guys. Keep in mind that you need cash to take this gondola because it costs €2, as I said, per person, per ride, but they accept cash obviously. But it's so lovely. I highly recommend it to you. I will leave you the link where to find this ferry in the description box because otherwise it might be a little bit tricky to find. It's like in the middle of other gondola services that will charge you €100 for the ride. So yeah, lovely. €2, well spent, a very good beginning for the day. Now let's go find coffee. You know, guys, I strongly believe that you can absolutely travel on a budget and you do not have to break the bank in order to see the beautiful things and try some new food and something exciting. However, if there is one thing that you should absolutely consider investing in, it's your safety when traveling and the safety of your belongings.
I want to introduce you to Level 8, or better, reintroduce you to Level 8, and it's like the next level of travel. Their carry-on and check-in luggage is super lightweight yet durable, and I mean it when I say so, because I've traveled with their suitcases not only around Italy but everywhere from London to Istanbul in the past 2 years. The wide handle makes it much easier to move the suitcase around, also thanks to the spinner wheels. Last but not least, the lock allows for maximum security, and personally I've never had any issues with that. Most importantly, Level 8 kindly offered a 10% discount for you by using my code Dramatically Expatic at the checkout, the one as you can see it on the screen right now.
I've been partners with Level 8 for a couple of years now, and honestly, I love them so much. Trust me, guys, when I say that I'm never going back to using different luggage again. It's my go-to luggage whether I'm traveling long or short distances because it's just so comfy and so secure, and I absolutely love it. You know, I wouldn't recommend you something that I don't love personally, and this is the luggage that I'm traveling with wherever I'm going and wherever you see me going. So hurry up, check the link in the description box, choose your color, choose your style, and start traveling with comfort and safety. So good. It's so full of cream. Actually, guys, you have to pay attention because the cream is literally escaping you from every side of this pastry. One pastry and one coffee later, I'm a different person. I paid a total of €3.10 for it, so we spent just a little bit over €5 so far. So I think it's a really good budget so far. Let's see how we're gonna move after it. I have some exciting things that I want to see today and where I want to take you. So yeah, let's start the proper visit. Let's go visit a very, very unique place in Venice. I feel like this area in general is much less famous among tourists, and it's a huge mistake not to go here, guys. Well, first of all, it's less touristy and it's definitely nicer to walk around. You can see more locals here, you can see more of like, you know, just real everyday life of Venice here in this area. But also, there are so many amazing landmarks located here, like this church, for example, which is the Basilica of Santi Giovanni e Paolo. and it's absolutely gorgeous. It is famous because inside so many of Venetian daughters were once buried, so it's like the biggest burial place of the once governors of Venice. Anyway guys, the entry ticket here costs $3.50 and you can pay only with cash, so once again make sure that you have some cash when visiting Venice. We actually have very little cash left, but we can still visit this place. We have $3.50 luckily per person, so let's go with me, it's really gorgeous inside. And once you exit the church, guys, you need to only look on your right to see this absolutely stunning place. Just look how amazing it is. Come with me, I'll show you. This place behind my back, guys, is one of the most special places in Venice, and yet it's still so hugely overlooked by tourists. Scuola Grande di San Marco used to be one of the biggest medical schools in Italy and in Europe. They had a huge medical library with more than 8,000 volumes inside. Then during the Napoleonic times, the school with all of its artworks was kind of closed because Napoleon brought all of the artworks to France, turning this school into the military hospital. In fact, today the other part of the building is still occupied by the hospital, just a regular hospital, but since just a couple of years the school has been renovated once again, returned to its original state of the museum. Now it functions as a museum with many artworks inside, and just the building itself is incredibly beautiful. The rooms are stunning. The entry ticket here costs €5, and it definitely is not much compared to other museums, especially for what you're gonna see inside. But guys, you need to have cash. Now story time. We actually ran out of cash by now. We didn't get too much cash with us, and once we arrived there at the ticket office, the lovely people working there was a lovely local man who told us that sadly the entrance is only with cash. You cannot buy the ticket with card, but since you already come here and since you already climb up the stairs, I will show you around. This is the Venetian hospitality, this is the real Venice, and he told us so that he is the local, he's the Venetian, and he wants to welcome us to his city. This was the sweetest thing that has happened to me today, and I have no words, guys. This is why I love Italy. Now I want to take you to another place where I've been previously, and I find it absolutely jaw-dropping. And I'm talking about one of the most famous opera houses in Italy, but also around the world, Teatro La Fenice, which actually means the Phoenix, and you'll get why. The tickets to attend a performance there usually can be found at around €70 per person. But worry not, guys, because I'm taking you there and I'm gonna share a tip on how you can see this gorgeous place for only €12. The theater was first opened in 1792, and then it has been renovated numerous times, usually because of the fires, but once also because Napoleon was coming here, and so to welcome him, the Royal Lodge was constructed in place of the smaller lodges that were previously there and that were equal for all. But guys, is this place one of the most stunning theaters I've ever seen in my life? Absolutely. Guys, if you remember my previous video when I came here in August, it was impossible to walk here. I will leave you a link up here if you want to watch what's it like walking these narrow streets during summer. Now, after all of the visits and amazing places where we've been and that we've seen today, I think it's time for lunch. And I want to show you another budget-friendly place for lunch. Although I've already shown you so many in my previous videos and also today as well, but let's go. I want to show you this place where we can have pasta and still fit in our budget. Okay guys, here is my lunch for today. You can have this pasta to go. My pasta cost me only 6 euros. I got the simplest pasta sauce, just pasta al pomodoro, which is just a simple tomato sauce. And there are different types of pasta. You can choose from numerous of them. You can get a bolognese, or you can get the amatriciana pasta or other different types, but they cost more. Usually just €1 or €2 more, so the difference is not huge. But we have the rules today, and I do not want to exceed our budget, and I also want to have something else afterwards, so we're gonna stay under the budget and we're gonna take the cheapest option today. I am the one who invented the rules, so I'm not gonna break them. Let's try it. You know what? For €6 pasta, it's actually pretty good. If you're a budget traveler, guys, my goal here with this video is to show you that you can still enjoy these relatively expensive cities in Italy without breaking the bank, and you can do it. The pasta is really, really good. It's very tasty. It's high quality pasta, even though it's kind of a street food pasta, but it's definitely worth it. And besides, you can also eat right there. There are like tables. You will not be able to sit there, but you can eat there standing. I just chose not to stay there because the place is really small, and I just wanted, to have more space, more air to film it. But yeah, I think it's a perfect option for budget traveler. There is a shop in Venice, a bookshop, that has over years that has become an actual landmark. And of course, it's free to visit unless you want to buy something there. We're not buying anything today. We're just watching because otherwise we're gonna exceed our budget. But I want to show it to you because it's really, really peculiar, and it can be another free attraction in the city.
Libreria Acqua Alta is one of the most famous bookshops in all of Italy, and is the best place to get a unique souvenir to bring home, as you'll find many amazing books about Venice in different languages. The bookshop got its name and its unique interior because of the frequent flooding that happens in Venice, called Acqua Alta, literally the high water. And to save the books from the floods, owners began putting them inside bathtubs and boats for an added protection, and the ones that couldn't be saved and were damaged ended up becoming a part of the interior too.
I'll show you the place that is absolutely perfect for an afternoon snack just before leaving Venice, especially if you're coming here for one day, because it's very near the train station. And I'm talking about this place, but if you remember my video about street food places, best and also budget-friendly street food places, we went there. So yeah, these places are actually very near. Make sure to watch my other video with the best street food places. I will leave you the link up here because I share more places, affordable places with really great food. But today, let's check out this place because from what I've heard, this is the most affordable place in Venice. So instead of the traditional cicchetti, here they make these small paninis, which are kind of sandwiches. I got one with salami and cheese, and it has like a really big chunk of salami, and it cost me €1.20, while a glass of spritz select cost me €1.90, and I think this is the price where you can never find a price like that anywhere in Italy. But I'm excited, you know, I think it's a perfect place for a budget traveler. It's very tasty. It's really, really good. The salami, as I said, is huge, and it's very, very tasty. Cheers! Perfect, guys. I paid a total of €3.10 for this, and yeah, it's a really great snack. But also, I think you should visit this place for the atmosphere, because the atmosphere is very special. There are many locals here who come here just to have a glass of something. The wine, you can have the wine here for €1. So yeah, you get why the locals come here. And I think the atmosphere is pretty special. Definitely worth a visit. Not only the price is super good, and I don't think you can actually find the price like this anywhere else in Italy, let alone in Venice. For example, just to give you a small example, this place is open from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. on most days, except for Saturday when they close earlier and Sunday when they do not work. But some people, for example, if they love more savory breakfast, they could have a kind of panino like this for breakfast as well, early in the morning. And you're gonna pay €1.20 for a panino like that, which is really good. It's not huge, but it's also not tiny. Everything was so fresh and so tasty. In Bologna, just to give you an example, if you go out for breakfast and pay for croissant, you're gonna pay around €1.40 in some places, but also more. Here in Venice, you're gonna pay much, much more for everything. So I think it's a perfect place whether you want a savory breakfast or you want an afternoon snack with a glass of something. And that's it, guys. I'd say it's time to finish our wonderful day in Venice. I hope that you enjoyed it. Most importantly, it's time to finish our day because we've reached our limit for today. We've spent a total of €34.70 eating, drinking coffee, drinking spritz, and seeing some really, really beautiful monuments. Most importantly, I really wanted to show you the monuments that are less famous and that less tourists visit, because these places are the real jewels, the hidden gems of Venice, and I wanted to share them with you and show you that you can actually spend a day here exploring Venice like most people don't see it, and you do not have to break the bank to do it. We even managed to ride a gondola today, and that was an absolutely amazing experience. Even though it was a very short one, I loved it so much. And yes, you know, you can of course adjust your budget. I just wanted to prove my point that you can enjoy Italy without spending too much. €35 would be enough for one person to enjoy Venice, to have a lovely day out here. Then of course we did not include the hotel, but who even comes to Venice to sleep? You know what I mean? I hope you get my point, guys. And don't forget to like and comment this video. Tell me in the comments, what is your average budget when you're traveling somewhere? Do you consider yourself a budget traveler? Having said that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button down below. And if you want to say thank you for this video or for my other content, if you appreciate my content and find it helpful, also make sure to hit the thanks button down below. It's located right near the like button and you can find it quite easily. This is the best way to support my channel, along with checking out the links in the description box. You will find so many useful resources there, like my Patreon page or my travel guides and much, much more. So check it out. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And please enjoy your day and travel more wisely.